Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Parkitect. In the last episode, we went ahead and we created this sort of very unique, claustrophobic almost park. Here, we're just going to add in a few more details, and then we're going to go ahead and open the park for the first time, see how it does. So here, I'm just adding in some walls around a toilet that I wanted to add in, because the more I thought about it, really do need a toilet in the middle of the park. Hopefully that way, if people need to get sick, they will get sick in the toilet and not be making a mess all over my park. Alright, so we'll go ahead and just cover that over. Perfect. With that in mind, let's see here now about some benches and some trash cans. It is hard to see here because of all the structure that I have put in. But we will put in some benches where they will fit. As I said, I have sort of test run this place a bit before, so I do know it is a long walk to get into this location. And so I do want people to have places to sit down and relax when they need to. So I'm gonna put in plenty of benches here. Benches only cost me $5, but they can be really useful for people who are just exhausted, feeling nauseous, anything like that. So we are going to use them fairly liberally here. I also need to put a sign in there, I'm seeing, because I did not have one. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. No entry for guests. Perfect. That's taken care of. That would bother me if I leave this one, because it's just not lined up. Alright, let's go here, get a bench. There's not much I can do about it. It's not going to be perfect. Really what I could do is possibly eliminate that one. There we go. Alright, so we got plenty of benches put around. Let's go ahead and get to trash cans. We're going to put in the large trash bins, because we want plenty of coverage from our trash cans. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them on the opposite side of the walkways to the benches. That way people aren't having to smell them as much, everything of that nature. Because you don't want a trash bin right next to where you're sitting. It just isn't going to be that great of an experience. Do find it funny that these are $14, the benches were only $5, but that's alright. I can afford these. We already took out a loan to be able to afford what we did put into the park in the first place. And I don't regret it one bit. so we got benches and we got trash cans along those areas. Could use a trash can on some of these walkways here. Don't know if it's like Planet Coaster where they will use a trash can to get sick in if they do get sick, but might as well have them just in case. Alright, and with that, we are ready to open. So I'm going to open it at, you know what? It's really worth the $5, so I'm going to open it at $5. Especially with this giant coaster in it and such that this has. It definitely deserves that rating of having a $5 price. So the people who come along here, they have to wind their way around, up and over this walkway, wind their way around, and then wind their way into the park. It's a bit of a twisty turny path for them, but you know what? It is the way it is. They'll get here soon enough. And while they're working their way over, my guys can be stocking up the different stands and such, getting all that taken care of for us. Alright, so all the rides are running. They all are looking real nice. Why are we still out of one item there? Sort of an odd thing. I think I also might put another toilet right here, and then we just gotta go ahead and take care of materials for it. Go. How are we looking so far as far as decoration and such? No real issues in the park. I mean, it's not pretty overall, but that's alright. I'm not worried about it being pretty right now. I'm worried about people getting in and enjoying the rides and such. We can make it prettier as we go along. People getting in line for the carousel, that's sort of normal. People do sort of get in line for the first thing they come across. This thing seems to have multiple trains to it, which is very cool. We're actually going to change the color of the cars, though, on it. Fit in with our overall theme here. Alright, we got the cleanliness rating one, so that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and make that bright red, and then this bright white. There we go. Oh, is it a racing coaster? Or a dueling coaster? Looks like it might be. That's sort of cool. We definitely have a lot of people coming into the park right now. So that all is looking good. Not exactly sure what the deal is with this, because the one sort of holds while the other one goes, but that's alright. You know, as long as the people enjoy it in the end of the day, that's all that matters. We are going to be losing money here at the beginning, I know, especially because of the fact that we're just trying to get people into the park, get them buying things, everything of that nature. I think I am going to put in some flower beds along the way here, because flowers are a cheap way of making things look better. Let's change these to red, just to fit with our aesthetic. Okay, it's jumping all over on me there. Not exactly perfect, but you know what? It's pretty good. And I mean, as I said, the whole thing here is just to add some beauty to the area. So that way people are happy in that way. Because the happiness, I think it's called, excitement or happiness or whatever, at 80%, that's the one that seems to be the most challenging. The others aren't so bad, but that one definitely can be a problem. Somebody was screaming. Not exactly sure why he was screaming either. Yeah, a little bit of a drunken line there, but that's alright. Alright, so we got rain coming in, which means that people are going to be less likely to go on rides. It will also slow down the amount of people coming into the park, but just something we're going to have to deal with here. Not much can be done about it. How's that doing for the decoration? Wow, really didn't do anything for those areas. I thought they would have done something. Well then, no point in wasting the money on them. Also had like flower beds before instead of these planters. I felt like they did better. So I might take a look at those. Alright. Get rid of all those. Flowers. Flower boxes. There we go. We'll just do these. We're not going to do that one. And we're definitely not going to edit the ride. Alright then. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and delete that. Delete this. Delete all that. There we go. Then let's go ahead and extend this queue line again. Right over where it's supposed to be. Alright, now we can go back to our flower boxes. Gonna leave that space blank. I'll come back to it in a minute. Alright. I think that's all the flower boxes I can put in. People don't like them? Tough. I like them. But we are also going to put in a vending machine right here. Just so when people want something extra, they've got a vending machine sort of in the middle that they can go to. I don't care which side sort of fills it, but we'll have it where it can be filled. Alright, that ride is getting filled. Perfect. Let's see where we're at with things. Let's see how people are feeling. There's no high intensity rides around here that interest me. Well, we've got plenty of them. Scenery here is amazing. That's good. Experience is at 59, so still needs some work. And we have this very high intensity roller coaster. I don't know what to tell you otherwise. Always decoration now. Oh yeah, I mean those helped out quite a bit. They just gave a nice little touch to some areas, which is what I had wanted. As I said, we still have this room over here. We can put in there a couple flat rides at least. Experience rating of at least 80. So I'm guessing if I were to bring in some actors or some entertainers here. So let's go ahead and, with our style of park here, let's go with a robot. We haven't done a robot, I believe, before. We're going to go with him being a red robot, though. Actually, you know what? Sorry, you're fired. Decided I didn't want a robot in the end. I want a red knight. You know what? We'll also have a scarecrow. We'll put Scarecrow down at this end. Also going to be a unique red color. Alright, so we got a Gravitron in also. Perfect. We will go ahead and put that into this corner. Alright. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put that like that. Go ahead and do that. And that as far as the coloration for it. So the lights here need to be the red, not just random. Right, that'll work perfect. And then we're going to go ahead and put our path right along its side. So that'll work fine there. And we're going to go ahead and have to put in a new trash can and a new bench. So the bench will go right there. And the trash can, we'll go ahead and put it right there. I didn't realize we were in sort of double speed there. Alright, so we have a decent amount of people going on the roller coaster. That's a good thing. We've got a good amount of people coming into the park. Really now it's about the experience, I think, is the biggest thing, is getting that experience rating up to the 80%. We're up to 70%. Let's see what else. There's no high intensity rides around. The scenery here is amazing. The park entrance fee is a good deal. So they're happy about those things. But they want more high intensity rides. And hopefully I'll get in their high intensity ride for them here in a little bit. Because that's the only thing I can still do. I could possibly squeeze in their high intensity ride back in this area. And maybe one back in this area. And maybe one over here. That's the plan. Let's put 3 more high intensity rides in. I guess that's what we're going to go with. We are still having people flowing into the park, so that is a good thing. Not as many people as we had before though, so we do need money from our stands and such to carry us a bit. Really though, I feel like our rides overall are doing really well. I mean, we've got a lot of people wanting to go on each of the different rides. It's just a matter of getting them through onto the rides and off the rides. You know what? I would love to move that exit over here. It would make this go a little bit faster on that ride. But for now, we're just going to have to leave it as it is. Might not be the most efficient, but it is what it is because I don't have much in the way of space, and that is a problem. Where is my guy to fix the carousel? Right, there he comes along. Yeah, it definitely needs to be repaired because it seems to be shaking violently. Our repair person's over there though. There we go. It's been taken care of. The roller coaster has an enormous amount of people on it, so that is a good thing. Experience rating is down to 61, so we are going to have to look at what we can do to up the experience rating. So, I think we will look at those things in the next episode, though. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you enjoyed what we did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Parkitect.